something I've been thinking about recently is how and why it can impact mums so much, the fact that most of the work that they do goes on behind closed doors and unnoticed to anybody else. And what I've been reflecting on is how, as humans, we are a relational species, and that means that our minds are wired to be in relationship and to have acknowledgement and recognition from other people. And if we get that acknowledgement and recognition from others, then that comforts our mind and tells us that we are being accepted, that we are part of the social structure, that we're doing a good enough job. But if we're not getting that acknowledgement and that recognition, then what our minds can interpret that as is that we're not fitting in within the social group, and it can be easy for the mind to tell us that that must mean that we're not doing enough. And this comes from the fact that in all our evolutionary past, we would have existed in social structures, and we would have, or it would have been a threat to our survival if we weren't accepted within that social structure. So when so much of a mother's work is going on behind closed doors, it can be easy without that recognition for the mind to interpret that as you're not doing enough, that there's a threat, that there's some reason to be anxious. And I hope this message will just sort of will hope to reassure you that just because you feel like you're not doing enough, that might not be because it's true, but because you're not getting that acknowledgement and that recognition that, one, you deserve, and that, two, your mind has been evolved and wired over many millions of years to need and to want that recognition.